Good morning, everyone. I'm Kim from Piper Moon Yoga. We're a yoga studio in Youngsville, North Carolina. I'm so excited to start my week with you for Wake Up in Yoga as part of Virtual Veg Fest. And I want to thank our sponsors, Terra Seed, for sponsoring Wake Up in Yoga. So this is a 30-minute practice at all levels. And as always with any yoga practice, this practice is yours. So you do whatever feels right in your body. My cues are just suggestions. We're going to warm up the body, wake it up for this day and for this week ahead. So excited to share this practice with you. So let's get started. Let's find a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. So maybe you're sitting on the floor. Maybe you'd like to have your hips elevated by sitting on a block or a cushion. You may like to sit in a chair or come to your knees and sit back on your heels. Whichever position you choose, just make sure you're comfortable and that you have a nice long spine. So the crown of the head, the chest is open, shoulders are drawn back and down. You have a gentle tuck of the chin. Your hands can rest in your lap, or they can be anywhere on your body. And maybe you choose to keep your eyes open and have a soft gaze, or maybe you'd like to close them. Let's just arrive in our practice here. Taking a few breaths. Cleansing breaths to start the day. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And one more big inhale. Hold the breath suspended. And let that breath go. Beautiful. Let's start to move the body. So bringing the chin down towards the chest, we're going to bring the head over towards the right side. Taking that left shoulder, we're just going to roll it back. And maybe here we gently nod the head. Really nice. Coming down through center, let's bring the head over to the left side, rolling that right shoulder back. Gentle nods here. And then bringing your chin over towards the right, and down through center, over to the left. You're drawing a U shape with your chin. Warming up the neck. Beautiful. And coming back to center, let's warm up those shoulders, drawing them up towards the ears, back and down, up, back and down. Making these circles at your own pace. They can be small, subtle movement to start, maybe get deeper. Whatever is feeling right for you today. If you'd like to alternate shoulders, you can do that. That can feel really nice. Always want to take the time in the morning to warm up the body in a gentle way. Sometimes you just jump out of bed and hit the ground running, but taking just a few minutes in the morning to prepare yourself makes all the difference. Nice, coming back to center. Let's give our wrists a love here, making some circles. And if you hear any snap, crackle, and popping, that's totally normal. We use our hands so much, whether we're on computers or phones. Giving our wrists a little bit of love before we start using them. It's always a good idea. Beautiful. Releasing the hands down to the lap. Let's place the hands. All right. As we inhale, we're going to open up the chest, draw the shoulders back, and looking up as we arch the back. Exhale, we round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, we're opening up. Exhale, we round. This is a seated cat and cow, continuing this at your own pace. Whatever feels right for you. If any of these movements feel particularly good, you can linger there. Really nice. And coming back to center, and continue to warm up the spine with the side bend. So let's interlace those fingers. We're going to bring the arms up overhead, and the palms can face down, or maybe they face up towards the ceiling, whatever's feeling right for you today. And extend the arms up, lengthening the spine, and bending over to the right. Coming back through center, extending up, bending over to the left. And you can start with just a gentle bend, and then get a little bit deeper, coming back to center, over to the right. Into center, and to the left. Beautiful. One more time each side. Maybe this time you find a little bit more space. Opening up through that side body. And back through center. And to the left. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Let's release those arms down by our sides. Maybe we shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms. And moving into a spinal rotation now. So we're going to bring that left hand to the right knee. That right hand will come behind us as we look over that right shoulder for a twist. Really nice. Coming through center, we're going to switch sides, right hand to left knee, lengthening the spine, and then twisting, moving over that left shoulder. Beautiful. Coming through center, we switch sides. And we switch. And one more each side. And switch. Beautiful. Coming back to center, let's just take a breath here. So those warm-ups that we just did, the neck views, the shoulder circles, and those 6 movements of the spine. If you do no other yoga in your day, if you start your day with those movements, you'll be off to a great start. So let's keep moving though. Let's come to a hands and knees tabletop position. And if you'd like, you can slide a blanket under the knees for a little bit of support. We're going to stack the shoulders over the wrists, the hips are over the knees, and your toes can be long or they can be tucked. We want a nice long spine here. We'll just move through a few rounds of traditional cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin, finding your cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale into your cat. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, you can take a few more rounds on your own, or maybe you decide to take some hip circles if that feels good. Maybe you turn the fingers so they're facing the body and get a nice little stretch in the wrists, and the forearms. Any intuitive movement here that's serving your body, that's where you want to go. Beautiful. Coming back to your tabletop when you're ready, we're going to extend that right leg long behind us and bring the toes down to the back of your yoga mat and press that right leg. Maybe you feel a nice stretch through the toes and the foot as well. Beautiful. Let's lift that foot up and maybe we cross it over to the left side, looking over that left shoulder for a little twist. Beautiful. Coming back to center, coming to our tabletop. Let's extend that left leg long behind us. Bring the toes down onto the mat. Press through that heel, get a nice stretch through the leg. Ooh, maybe some cracking of the toes, that's normal too. Lifting that foot up, bring it over to the right side as we look over that right shoulder. Nice twist here. Beautiful. Coming back to center, let's find that tabletop. We're going to prepare for our first downward facing dog. So walking those fingertips forward just a couple inches, we're going to tuck the toes and lift the hips up into the air, finding downward facing dog. And here we're going to pedal out the feet, walking our dog, bending to one knee and then the other, finding some movement here. First downward facing dog of the day. Good. Maybe you lift your heels all the way up and sink them down. That can feel nice. Maybe you bend both knees deeply, then straighten the legs. Finding any playful movements here that are serving you. And when you're ready, we'll find a little stillness in our downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here together. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale. Side out. Last one. Inhale. Let it go. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lift those heels up, bend the knees, and step the feet between the hands. Maybe walk the feet. It doesn't have to be graceful. We're just going to find a forward fold here, whatever way you get there. So we're hinged at the hips here. We have a slight bend in the knees. The chest and the belly are coming towards the thighs. And we can bring opposite hands, opposite elbow, maybe rock side to side, swaying. You can nod the head, yes. You can nod it, no, if that feels good. We're looking for a nice release here in the low back. If you'd like a little bit more of a hamstring stretch, you can straighten those legs. This morning, I'm going to keep my knees bent. That's what's serving me. Whenever you're ready, we're going to release the bind, and one vertebra at a time, rolling up to stand, sweeping the arms up overhead, looking between the hands, and bringing hands down to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to move through some half sun salutations to continue to build a little bit of heat in the body. And with our half sun salutations, we're going to connect our breath and our movement together. So we inhale as we sweep the arms up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, coming into a halfway lift, flattening the back, bringing the hands to the thighs or maybe to the shins. Shoulder blades are drawn towards each other. On your next exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, we rise and reach. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. We'll go again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Sweeping up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Let's just take a moment here to breathe. Any sensations in your body. Just feeling that energy flow. You're doing great. Beautiful. Let's release those arms down by our sides and bring the hands to the hips. We're going to move through some hip circles here. They don't have to be big. They can be small little circles. Maybe they're big if that's what's serving you. Don't worry about what it looks like. It's all about how it feels in the body. Really nice. Moving in the other direction whenever you're ready. You're doing great. Beautiful. And coming back to center. Finding a little stillness here. We're going to get into the shoulders with some arm circles. So taking that right arm, we're going to bring it down, up and around. It's like we're painting a circle around the sun. If you're doing this at night, you're painting a circle around the moon. You can let your gaze follow your hand. And if this is feeling like it's a lot for your shoulder, you can make small circles. You can even start to make them bigger. They can be as slow or as fast as serves you today. Do one more circle. Release that arm down, give it a little shake. We'll move to the other side. So taking that left arm, making those circles. Noticing how this side feels different. Ooh, maybe the shoulder feels a little bit tighter, maybe you feel more open. Just noticing it without any judgment. Beautiful. One more circle. And shaking that arm out, shaking both arms out, moving into a little willow tree here. Let's separate the feet a little bit wider than hip distance and rotating the torso side to side, swinging the arms through the air and allowing them to make contact with the body, tapping those organs, waking them up. You can lift the heels up if that feels good. I always feel super playful when I'm doing willow tree. It's fun to swing my arms through the air. Have some fun with it. If we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. That's the only rule. Have fun. All right, coming back to center, shaking everything out. And let's return to that side bend, but now we're going to do it standing. So bring our right arm down by our side. That left arm sweeps up overhead. We reach up and bend over to the right. Beautiful, coming through center, switching sides, left arm down, right arm reaches up, and bend over to the left. Really nice. Coming back to center. Beautiful. We're going to come to the top of our mat, sweep the arms up overhead for an inhale. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, planting the hands on either side of the feet. We're going to step back with our right foot and lower that right knee down to the mat. The toes go long, finding a low lunge here. Yeah, really nice. So just getting into this, should be feeling a nice stretch in the front of that right thigh. If you'd like, You can bring the hands up to the thigh, or maybe you sweep the arms up overhead. Finding our fullest expression of our crane pose. Breathing here, the chest is open. If you're feeling a little bit off balance, take that front foot and just walk it towards the edge of the mat. Just need a little bit of a wider stance. Beautiful. Top, and we're just going to switch sides, so stepping that right foot forward, finding our low lunge on the other side. Beautiful. Just feeling into this here. If you have blocks, this is a really great option where you can place your hands on your blocks. And if not, we just work with it. Bringing hands to the thigh, if you'd like, or sweeping arms up overhead. Again, if you're feeling a little unstable, so walking that foot out to the edge of the mat. And breathing here. Beautiful. And when you're ready, bringing the hands down to bring that front foot, we'll find that tabletop and press back into a child's pose. So the toes come together, knees separate. We're going to sink those hips back towards the heels. And options here, you can always rest your forehead on a block or a pillow or cushion. Your arms can be by your sides if you like, hands reaching back towards the feet, or extended long in front of you. Taking 3 breaths here in our child's pose. So one more big inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Coming back up to our tabletop. Just going to cross those feet behind us and sit back, finding a seated position. And we're going to move into a boat pose, a little core activation here. And of course, we always have options. So our knees are bent, our feet are down on the mat. We're going to take the hands and place them under the knees. Now we're going to lean back as we straighten our arms. And this may be as far as you want to go. If you'd like to go further, you can lift up one foot and then the other. Maybe you tap, alternating feet. And if you really feel like a challenge this morning, maybe lift both feet up off the ground. Maybe you choose to float those hands by your sides. And if you're really feeling sassy, you can try to straighten those legs. And if your boat capsizes, don't worry about it. Just have some fun and play with it. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Last one. Beautiful. Release the feet down. Go ahead and hug those knees. Great job, everyone. That's a hard one. All right. Let's make our way onto our backs. We're bringing the knees into the chest. Just rocking side to side here. Really nice. And drawing some circles with the knees. Let's massage that low back. Really nice. Let's extend that right leg long. That right knee stays in towards the chest. I'm going to bring the hand to the top of the knee, and we're just going to draw some circles with this leg, waking up the digestive system here. Really nice. Moving in the other direction with your circles. Beautiful. Let that right leg go long. The left knee comes into the chest. Left hand on top of the knee. Drawing those circles. You can start in any direction. Making sure you go both sides, both directions, changing whenever you're ready. Beautiful. Let's bring both knees into the chest. I'm preparing for a little twist here. We're going to bring both knees over to the right side. And we can be looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe we look over to the left. We can extend the arms out by our side. Or we can keep the hands on the body, finding your twist here. If this feels like it's a little bit too much, you can always take a pillow or a cushion and place them under your knees here so that you have a nice soft surface for your legs to rest on. Just taking a few breaths here. You're doing so great. Three more breaths. Coming back up through center, give those knees a little squeeze into the chest and bring them over to the left side, finding your twist, finding your version, taking 5 breaths here. Beautiful. Bringing those knees back into the chest. Taking any final movements that would feel good for you. Maybe a happy baby. Bending the knees, bringing the hands to the feet. Pulling the knees in towards the armpits. Rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and bend the other one deeply. Kicking your legs in the air. Anything that feels good. Really nice. Let's release those legs down. And at this time, if you'd like to take a Shavasana or a meditation, please feel free to go there. If you're ready to close out your practice and continue on with your day, you can come up to a seated position. We'll sweep our arms up for a big inhale. Exhale, bringing hands through heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice this morning. It has been such an honor to start my day with you. The love and light in me sees, honors, and respects that same love and light that is you. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you. We'll see you next week. If you like this video, if you like our teaching style, please follow us on social media, Hypermoon Yoga. You can visit our website. Thank you, Virtual Bench Fest, and thank you to Terra Seed. Well, we'll see you next time.